Carbon emission is central to global climate change. Today we will be looking at carbon emission scenario, what is meant by carbon emission and what are the top contributors to carbon emission. So let's start the topic. Carbon emission is release of carbon dioxide into atmosphere is called carbon emission. Now this emission can be human induced or a natural process. Human induced carbon emission has contributed to problems like greenhouse effect and global warming, and these are major climate changes and are linked to many other climate related problems. What are those countries that are releasing most of the carbon dioxide into atmosphere? These are developing or emerging economies. Top carbon emitters according to global carbon atlas, there are three top carbon emitters. These are China, India and US. These three carbon emitters country account for 52% of carbon that is released into atmosphere in 2021. It means in the year of 2021, out of the total carbon in atmosphere, 52% was released by these three countries. These three countries accounted for 52%. According to International Energy Agency, global carbon emission of India can increase to 10% by 2030 because economy of India is growing, expanding, so India will use more carbon industrial advancements, and these industrial advancements will use carbon as a fuel, and as a result our burning of fossil fuel will be increased, and as a result of that more carbon will be released into atmosphere. Contributions. If we look at the contributions of different countries in terms of their release of carbon dioxide into atmosphere, China is at number 1. China released 30.9% of carbon dioxide into atmosphere, US 13.5%, India 7.3%, Europe 4.7%, and Asia 2.9%. Per capita share of some countries, of these three countries in terms of metric tons, US 15.32, China 7.4, India 1.89. As you can see from the data, in terms of per capita share, US is at number 1. Historically also, US the largest carbon emitter by releasing 422 billion metric tons of carbon dioxide into atmosphere since industrial revolution. But there is something that should be hopeful to all. There are commitments by these countries to reduce emission of carbon dioxide. All these countries have set goals to reduce emission and reach zero carbon emission. US has set a goal of reaching zero carbon emission by 2050, China by 2060 and India by 2070.